Hi everyone, I'm Jim and welcome to the review of Nomad, the third studio album from the band Kublai Khan. Today we're celebrating the 5th anniversary of the record, so I decided to go back and see if it still holds up or not. As you may know from my lowest form of an animal review, my journey with this band started with Nomad. So it was the first album I've heard from them, and I've been a fan ever since. I love the fact that the lineup is the same since the beginning. The production is tight, as usual. We have Will Putney doing the job, he's great at it. Message is diverse, I'm going to talk about the lyrics later. The structure of the tracks is mostly basic, but we have some advanced stuff. It's mostly because the structure looks like there's one verse, then a second verse, breakdown, third verse, another breakdown, and Pile is the album's opener. It's a cool intro where the vocalist Matt talks about the meaning of life and how fragile it is. Nah, I'm just kidding, he just says some curse words like fuck and bitch. That's the entire lyric or content here. But it's a great intro, I love it, it's punchy, it's heavy. 9 out of 10. True Fear is about the police brutality in United States. I can't relate because in my country nobody gives a fuck about police. But the song is great, I like the instrumental work and the vocals, Matt is always on fire. I like the changes in this song and the breakdown. I am not a fan of that calm part in the middle, where it sounds like some tribal stuff. It's very weak, but everything else really good, so 8 out of 10. The Hammer is a song about anxiety and I really enjoy it. I love the breakdowns of course the most. The instrumental work is fine, the vocals as well. It's similar to the previous song, but it has more basic structure, so 8 out of 10. 8 Years is a very heavy and emotional song. It's about the murder of the bassist brother. He was killed by a drunk driver. This is basically a diss track towards the murderer who was just released from prison. He had a sentence of 8 years. It reminds me of that song by Soulfly Bleed when it comes to the lyrics, because Max Cavara's stepson was also killed in an accident like that. So yeah, similar themes. I like this song a lot. The vocals are very emotional and heavy, so is the song. This is some serious shit, 8 out of 10. The 5th track is one of the highlights of the record for me. The lyrics are about anger issues, and I can easily relate to those lyrics because living among people is not fun. So yeah, beautiful message. The vocals sound great, also very emotional and gut-wrenching. The riffs are also amazing, I love the breakdown as usual. I feel like I'm repeating myself, but that's true, it's always the breakdown. The breakdown is always the best part for me when it comes to this band. So yeah, 9 out of 10. No Kin is a song about racism when it comes to the southern parts of America. Basically the vocalist is saying that he's not a racist, but his ancestors were, and people in his family, and he's the last member of his family and he's not going to carry that bigotry and hatred. Great lyrics. The song also sounds nice. I love the main riff here. The breakdown as usual. Another banger. 8 out of 10. BC, Before Christ. I guess it would be the most controversial song in my country because it's against religion. Basically, they are saying that Christianity was made from bits and pieces of all the other religions and it was made by people to control the masses and to explain things that 2000 years ago were hard to explain without the science and the knowledge. So yeah, typical stuff. I love those lyrics, I agree with them 100%. This is my favorite song on the record, not just because of the lyrics, but the instrumental work is the best here. The breakdown at the 1 minute and 20 seconds is my favorite part of the song, but the second breakdown at the end of the track is also phenomenal. I just love this song, man. 10 out of 10. Salt Water is a song about my ex-fiancé. It's about people that always paint themselves as victims and they need attention all the time. Oh my god, this is just too much for me. Lyrically, great stuff. These kinds of people are emotional vampires that will drain you from your will to live. So I relate to those lyrics. The song, on the other hand, instrumentally, amazing stuff. I love the main riff as usual and the breakdown. 8 out of 10. Split is a song, I think, about emotions or some stuff. I adore the verses here and the breakdowns. 8 out of 10. The final song, River Walker, features a different style than the previous songs and I love it, especially the final riff, the last 40 seconds, my favorite part. But also we have clean singing on this song and it's actually amazing. I love it. It's my favorite vocal performance on this record. It's nice to know that Matt can sing. Great stuff. Also one of the highlights on this record for me. 9 out of 10. To sum it all up, the consistency is stable and the flow is fitting. You're not going to skip any songs here. Replayability? Yeah, it's a great album. The only reason why I am not rating it as an excellent work is because the songs are very familiar to each other when it comes to the structure and the overall sound. It's kinda in a way like Iron Maiden stuff, like you know that every song is going to sound exactly the same. Here the exception is the final track, which is more experimental for the band. I hope that they are going to do more experiments in the future, because like the last EP didn't have like any, I think. But yeah, it's a great album, I recommend it. Listen to it today, celebrate the anniversary with me. It's a great piece of music, especially because the lyrics are great. Every song has something meaningful in it. That's all from me, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in my other reviews. Bye!